Hi, my name is Eric Bustillos, and my group and I went over on how to take blood pressure with a blood pressure cuff and a stethoscope. The group member that I will be taking the blood pressure from is Adriana. In this video, it is not shown, but Adriana has taken a 5-minute rest before taking her blood pressure. If I did show it, then the first 5 minutes would be uninteresting. I also asked her if she had taken any form of caffeine and nicotine in the past 30 minutes, and she stated she has not. But in case she did, then it will affect the results. Before I start taking Adriana's blood pressure, it is important to remind Adriana to uncross her legs and relax on the chair for body support, which will raise the arm a bit towards the heart elevation. If she did not follow any of the instructions, then the results of the blood pressure will rise or be incorrect. When placing the blood pressure cuff, it is important to get the correct size. For example, the first cuff that I tried to place on Adriana's arm was too big for her size, which meant I needed a smaller size. Once I had gotten the correct size for Adriana, I needed to also grab a stethoscope. Unfortunately, during the video, the stethoscopes had fallen to the floor, which required me to clean it once again, because God knows where the floor has been. It is important to note that the two earpieces for the stethoscopes will need to be pointing out like your nose. And if they're not, they're pointing the wrong direction, and we do not want that. When placing the cuff onto a person, it is important to wrap it around securely, which means that it should be tight enough for two fingertips to go under the top of the edge of the cuff. If the cuff is too loose, then it will fall off or it will get incorrect numbers. If the cuff is too tight, then it might get incorrect numbers. When placing a stethoscope bell, it is important to not put it under the cuff, and it needs to be over the brachial artery. Once everything is placed correctly, then I will need to turn the valve to the right or clockwise to close it and begin to inflate. I grab the bolt and start squeezing repeatedly to start increasing the pressure. I need to continue doing this until it inflates to 180 millimeters of mercury. Once it has reached 180, I will start turning the valve to the left or counterclockwise, releasing the air out of the cuff at a rate of 2 to 5 millimeters of mercury per second. The sound we'll be trying to identify through the stethoscope would be the croak top sound, which are the changes of the flow of the blood in the artery that generates by the blood pressure cuff. The first sharp tapping of the heel will be the systolic blood pressure. As I continue, there will be a swishing sound generated by the blood as the cuff begins to inflate. The next sound that I will hear will be softer tapping sounds as the cuff is being deflated in the last sound. I will hear which result in diastolic blood pressure. The resultant Adriana's blood pressure were 122 divided by 82, which classified as pre-hypertension. This is close to having a normal blood pressure, which is what everyone should be striving for.